The comedy industry in Nigeria is worth $50 billion, and these top 3 richest comedians are the big players. Comedy is a lucrative career path in Nigeria and globally, particularly with the crowds that gather for comedy nights and stand-up comedy events. Majorly, Nigerians love to laugh, especially with the many foes that have befallen the country. Thus, humor has been adopted as a coping mechanism. Some 60 years ago, the commercialization of the comedy industry was non-existent. Today, it is the third largest entertainment industry in Nigeria, after Nollywood and music, worth $50 billion annually. Top 3 richest comedian. Number 1, Ali Baba. Nigerian stand-up comedian Atanyota Alleluia Akpabom, popularly known as Ali Baba, is the richest comedian in Nigeria right now, at 57. Ali Baba has a lump net worth of $3.75 billion as Nigeria's richest comedian. Tagged the father of the comedy business, Ali Baba is well respected in the industry as one of the pioneers of stand-up comedy and serving as a mentor to other comedians. As far back as 1990, Ali Baba was already on the comedy path and making millions of naira, and in 2014 he began an annual comedy show called the 1 January Concert. This comedy show involved the coming together of comedians to review the events of the previous year, and a first-class graduate from the preceding year received an award. Ali Baba's noble mindset for the comedy industry continued to grow, and in 2015 he started an event called Spontaneity. The quarterly show saw the participation of budding comedians showcase their talents. Wole Arole was a one-time finalist in this competition at the 2016 edition. Although Ali Baba's net worth and title as the richest comedian in Nigeria is confirmed, his impact on the comedy industry in Nigeria earned him recognition and awards. In 2002 he won the Laughter Incorporated Award for his immense contribution to the comedy industry. He also won the News Award for turning stand-up comedy into a viable business in the same year. In March 2015, Ali Baba starred on CNN African Voices while speaking on his vision to professionalize and gain acceptance for Nigerian comedians. The Delta State indigene has always believed that the comedy business is vast and has used his position to pull many other comedians out of poverty in Nigeria. In 2016, Ali Baba tried his hands at acting by featuring on the Kemi Adetiba-produced Wedding Party alongside one of Nollywood veterans, Sola Sobowale, and others. Due to the quality of the actors and a bit of Ali Baba's presence, the movie became one of Nigeria's highest-grossing movies. The movie also starred other skit-making comedians, Frank Donga, Emma Oh My God, etc. Number 2. Comedian, Ioji Richard Makan, aka I, is the second richest comedian in Nigeria. Leading as the second richest comedian with a net worth of $2.92 billion in Nigeria, I also hosts one of comedy's biggest events in Nigeria. He hosts Africa's biggest comedy show, I Live, featuring comedians like Bovi, Helen Paul, and many others. A comedian, event planner, TV presenter, movie producer, actor, and director, I rose to prominence after being featured in the comedy show Night of a Thousand Laughs. I is a major investor in stand-up comedy. He has incited upcoming comedians through his I Open Mic Challenge. Number 3. Basket Mouth is the third richest comedian in the country. Bright Okocha, famously known as Basket Mouth, is the third richest comedian in Nigeria. Basket Mouth is a household name, and with a whopping net worth of $2.34 billion, he has become a force to be reckoned with in the comedy industry. Basket Mouth is not just a comedy guru, star actor, and a talisman in coordinating events and ceremonies. His versatility has carved a niche for him in the entertainment industry. Basket Mouth earned the honor of the National Comedy Award and the awards for Best Stand-Up Comedian of the Year in 2005 and 2006 in the early days of his comedy career. His comedy career has also opened him up to major deals. Currently, a Glow ambassador, Basket Mouth earns nothing less than $2 million from his deals. He hosted a comedy challenge on Instagram called the #2thingschallenge, which spurred an uproar from fans after a young fan posted a video of him saying nasty things about sex with a child in close